I guess you love movies. I do too. Hi guys, and welcome back to another classic movie review, and today we need to be talking about Sunset Boulevard, directed by Billy Wilder, starring Gloria Swanson, William Holden, and Eric von Stroheim, and Nancy Olsen, and is about the story of a struggling screenwriter, played by William Holden, who isn't getting too far in Hollywood at this moment in time. His rent's due, he's behind on payments, his car's going to be repossessed, and as he's fleeing from people trying to take his car from him, his tyre blows and he pulls into a dilapidated old mansion. And he meets Gloria Swanson, a faded silent movie star called Norma Desmond, who has been living in this house for many years and has not made a film for over 20 years, and lives with her loyal butler Max, and when he meets her he realises who she is, and he tells her that he's a screenwriter, and she asks him to adapt a script that she's been writing for many years that she wants to be brought to the screen. He reads it and she wants him to edit for her. And as the film goes along, he realises how mad and how lonely and how, long gone this great career of Gloria Swanson's character really is, and how she struggled to live through these years of loneliness. And it is truly a brilliant film, this. Sunset Boulevard is a fantastic movie. It's a masterpiece. And mainly because of the performances from Gloria Swanson as Norma Desmond, who is over the top. She's acting still. She's still acting. She still thinks she's in a silent movie. She still thinks she's performing. She has nothing else in her life but acting. And since she's lost that, she's been trying for so long to get it back. And you hear throughout the film many attempts at suicide. She's incredibly lonely. She has nothing in her life. But she's so brilliant in this movie that the emotion that she shows, the madness so close to it, she's so tragic as a character, and she's truly brilliant. But what takes this film and makes it great is William Holden, because he's such a balancing act. He manages to balance the film so well, because this movie could be really depressing without William Holden, who has this dark humour about him, this irony. There's many lines throughout the film that are so great, so funny, and I really enjoy a lot of his scenes. I think he's particularly great in this film. His voiceover from the beginning, obviously very traditional noir element, the sort of overriding voiceover of the film, the narration, is truly great from him, and I really enjoy his character overall. I also enjoy his relationship with Nancy Olsen, who is a budding screenwriter and script reader, who starts working with him on a certain script, because after a while, after he's been editing the script on Norma Desmond's film, she starts to become more controlling over him, and you realise that she doesn't just want someone to edit her script, she just wants someone to be with her. She just doesn't want to be alone anymore. She craves attention so much, and if she can't have the films, she wants someone to be with her, and she wants someone to love her so much. She's so alone, and it's so tragic. And the thing is, William Holden's getting given money by her. She pays for everything. She's completely rich. She's a multi-millionaire. And she keeps giving him things like, golden cigarette holders and, beautiful suits and shoes. And he's struggling in Hollywood. He can't get a script made. He can't get a movie made. He can't write a good script. He's on the bottom rung. This is, an opportunity for him to be paid up for life. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to sit there and live with her for the rest of his life, and he'll be fine. He may not be happy, but he'll be financially secure. But he falls in love with Nancy Olsen's character while writing this script, and he desperately wants to get away from her, but he realises that it's a risk, that he might not make it with this script. He might not make it, and he might regret leaving. But one of the most important parts of this film is a piece of plot, a plot with Erich von Stroheim, which I won't spoil if you haven't seen the film, as Max, her butler, that truly changes his mind and means he realises that he has to leave. He has to leave her. He has to break her illusion of reality, because otherwise he's never going to leave. She wants to get this film made. She keeps calling Paramount, and certain things come up in the story, and you realise that Paramount were never interested in the film. They were never interested in bringing her back. This has been an illusion. This hasn't been real. She's never going to be back on the screen. And once she realises this, she truly goes mad. And the end of the film is tragic, but brilliant. And you get one of the great lines of all time, with "All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up." And knowing that line and knowing the significance of it to the story, it's truly powerful. And like her house, she's an old relic crumbling from a time gone by. You know, her time in Hollywood is gone. She built Paramount with some of her performances in the silent era, but Hollywood has moved on past her, and she's a relic of a time gone by, and she can't accept that. And in the end, it's a tragic realisation. And Sunset Boulevard is a masterpiece. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic dark comedy. It's a fantastic film noir, and a brilliant character study of a faded movie star who just wants to be loved. And in doing so, traps people from living their own lives. Sunset Boulevard is a masterpiece. One of Billy Wilder's greatest films. One of the best films I've seen in a long time. And, of course, gets 10 out of 10. So there you go, that is my classic movie review of Sunset Boulevard. I've been meaning to watch this film for so long, and it was so brilliant when I finally got around to watching it. Have you seen Sunset Boulevard? If you have, what did you think of it? Drop it down in the comments below. What's your favourite film noir of all time? Mine, personally, is The Third Man, and Double Indemnity, and now Sunset Boulevard goes right in between those two, I would say. And I think this is probably Billy Wilder's greatest movie. I think it's truly brilliant. So my favourites are Third Man, Sunset Boulevard, Double Indemnity. Haven't seen any of those? Definitely check them out. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.